Hello, good morning, Mrs. Rowe.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you? Nice to see you again.
Too.
How have you been? How was your weekend?
My weekend went very well, very exciting. Went to the water park. What about yours?
Oh, great, lots of fun with my family. Relaxing.
Good, very good, very good.
Ms. Isra, well, the reason we're meeting today for this second meeting is to go over the services we want to offer you again, and hopefully we can come up with we can close the contract by the end of the meeting.
Great.
The process we're going to follow today, I'm going to ask you, see if you have any questions, and we're going to go over really quick of the benefits our company has to offer you again.
Okay.
Then I'm going to show you our business proposal, and hopefully by the end we'll come to a decision.
Okay, great.
Okay. So far, have you had any questions, anything you'd like to ask me maybe from the past week that you've had the brochure?
No, not anything at the moment.
Nothing?
No.
Okay, perfect. Do you want to add anything to our agenda right now? Anything you want to add in?
No, not at all.
Okay, perfect. Well, since we met, we discussed Coverall health-based cleaning.
Right.
What the features we have to offer you. Do you want to go over the features again, or do you already know everything?
I pretty much already know everything as far as the product and how it works.
Perfect. Okay. So we're gonna go over the benefits again.
Okay.
As I told you on our last meeting, if you switch over to our company, to our cleaning services, we can guarantee you that you will have an increase in productivity at your school,
right,
with both your staff, your teachers, and your students. Of course, this would be a benefit for you because you're going to have your staff not calling in as much since they're going to be getting sick,
right,
and your kids, of course, will be here getting their education instead of being home with flus or germs or whatever colds they get in school.
Right.
This will also lead to a healthcare cost decrease, since you're not going to have so much healthcare costs with your teachers.
Right.
And I'm sure this is something you'll be muchly interested in, right?
Definitely so, definitely so.
Perfect. And with our services, of course, we also give you confidence that your facility will be clean, healthy, and you'll have a safe environment for all your staff here and your kids.
Right.
Okay? And because, of course, we guarantee the infections are not spread, and bacteria, we don't have the cross-contamination going on at the workplace.
Right.
Okay? Right now, I want to show you the business proposition that we have to offer you. Right now, with your current custodial staff, as you see here, you pay about $200,000 a year.
Right.
Because on average, they each get $25,000 a year, correct? Okay. With us, we charge a contract for 1 year for $230,000. The number of staff you have right now is 8, and we'd be able to offer you 8 as well.
Okay.
And right now, the teachers on sick days on average, you have about them getting sick about 5 days a year.
Correct.
Okay. With our company, we want to reduce that. I mean, hopefully, it goes down to 0.
Right.
But here, I gave you an example of reducing it to 1 day a year. Okay. If we reduce this to 1 day a year, you're currently spending, if they call out 5 days a year, you're currently spending $42,500 a year.
Right.
With us, if we can make this reduction, we'd be cutting it down to $8,500 a year.
Okay.
Which, as you can see, of course, is a great saving, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And so here I made a quick graph for you. As you can see, the green is the green bar is your current staff.
Right.
And this is our costs right here.
Okay.
The cost you'd be spending with your substitute teachers. And this is the savings, which the savings, of course, amounts to almost as much as you're spending right now with your current janitorial staff.
Right.
Here I put this will lead to an 80% decrease in the in cost that you're incurring right now at your school. Saving 80% of what you're spending extra costs right now. Would this be something that interests you? Is this good for you?
I definitely would be interested in the savings, but on that same note, I don't think that the school itself has that type of money, that extra funding to spend on this type of switching of custodial staff.
Okay, I can understand right now with the economy, how we're probably not, everyone's not doing as well.
Right.
But as I showed you here, right now with your extra costs that you're incurring with your teachers calling out sick, it amounts to over $40,000 a year.
Correct.
And I know with our service, our contract, we're charging you an extra $30,000 of what you're currently spending.
Right.
But if you see the savings that you're going to be having, wouldn't the cost really the contract will really pay itself, because you're going to be saving over $34,000 a year, which means it's going to pay our contract will really be paid for itself with the savings you'll be having, and plus you'll have an extra $4,000 in extra savings that you can use for your personal use in your school with your students or anything you would want to use for.
That's true too. That is true as well.
Are there any other questions or anything you may have right now?
Particularly about how exactly the cleaning goes about. Could you kind of explain that again?
You mean with our staff?
Right.
Okay, well, we're a company, a franchise-owned company. That means we have a lot of franchisees that they own a part of our company.
Mm-hmm.
So we assign whichever franchise we have that's near to your school.
Mm-hmm.
We assign them, and then they get their own staff.
Mm-hmm.
Each franchise owner has their own staff member. Well, like I said here, we'll assign you eight staff employees. And they already our cleaning services. We're equipped with everything,
mm-hmm.
so you don't have to worry about getting cleaning products or getting anything of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, of course, just normal things like paper towel, toilet paper, things like that you of course already have in your school. That's the only thing that you still supply.
Okay.
But we supply the staff, we supply the cleaning supplies, the equipment, machines, everything else.
Okay. Now, as far as, I remember in our previous meeting, you were talking about bacteria and cleaning things like the bathroom. If you want me to be honest, I highly doubt that your services can remove as much germ-causing bacteria as you say they can.
Right. No, I completely understand where you're coming from. I've had other clients before that have said the same thing you do.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, when someone comes out at you and tells you I can reduce the germs and cross-contamination in your school with our cleaning company, you might not be too sure about that at first. But as you can see, we're very well known. We've been recognized in many magazines, and we've never had any problems with any of our other customers.
Okay.
Once they've actually made the switch over to our company and they've seen that everything we say, actually we do back everything up and we do decrease the germs and the infections being spread,
mm-hmm.
they are very well satisfied with the products and very happy that they've actually made the decision to make a change.
Right, but that would be to actually switch to your company and, already spend that extra money to not quite, to not be sure that the product's going to work when I'm actually already happy with the custodial staff that I have.
Okay, so you're trying to say to me right now is you're happy you've already established a relationship with your staff.
Right.
And you don't want to make that switch.
I'm not too sure that if I make the switch, that it's going to benefit me as much as it should.
Right.
You
Well,
think?
I mean, when I was telling you, speaking to you about the benefits that we have to offer, I know you were very excited to see the savings you can have, correct?
Correct.
And I know you established a relationship already with your current staff, but I mean, if we can sit here and talk about the pros and cons
mm-hmm.
of your staff that you have right now.
Correct.
And the pros with switching over to our company, I'm sure you're going to see that we could probably far outweigh our pros with the cons of the company you currently have right now.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, right now I know you have your staff. You pay a less amount of money for them a year.
Right.
But you're incurring a higher cost with your teachers, with productivity. You're getting teachers and students, of course, it goes
mm-hmm.
on both hands, teachers and students getting sick. I mean, also if you get your students calling out sick so much, not coming to school because they get flus and colds or whatnot,
Right.
they're absent, and then of course this affects their grades and affecting your school. Maybe not giving your school instead of maybe making it an A school, it's a B school or whatnot. Correct?
That's very true.
So I know you're probably thinking about the cost right now. We do charge a bit more than what you're currently paying.
Right.
But if you see what we can offer you, how we can increase your productivity,
Right.
you're going to see that the extra cost that you're paying to switch over to us is going to outweigh that extra cost right away. I mean, as I showed you here, you're going to save about $34,000 a year.
Right.
And this is an average. It can even be more. Because you have some teachers that maybe call it save more than 5 days a year.
Right.
Right? So with this savings, it's actually going to pay itself. I mean, of course, you're paying for the contract at first, but with all the money you're going to be saving, you're going to have less of these extra costs that you shouldn't be paying every year.
Okay, I do see where you're going with that and how it can definitely help the school in that aspect.
And I mean, you want to increase productivity in your school, correct?
Correct.
And you want to lower your healthcare costs?
Correct.
And I'm sure you want a safer environment for your teachers and students, correct?
Of course.
So, I mean, if you're very interested in our company, and we can, if you like all the benefits we're here to offer you, we can close the contract right now. I can offer you, like I said, we went over the proposal, a staff of 8,
Right.
like you have right now, and we can begin our services with you as soon as next month if you'd like.
That actually sounds great.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I can leave the paperwork with you right now. We can close the contract, and I mean, we'll do all the closing right now, and then we'll start. I'm very glad that you made the decision to switch over with us, and we're very happy that we're going to be able to offer your services.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.